All right, here's a right triangle, and we want to find the values of the 6 trig functions for this triangle shown. So we'll take from our perspective this angle theta here, projecting out into the triangle. And notice they've given us a couple sides. We know the hypotenuse is 4, and we've also got one of the legs is 2. So we need to find this other side. Of course, how are we going to do that? We're going to use Pythagorean Theorem. That's something you're very familiar with. So let's just review that really quick. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where of course this is the hypotenuse, always going to be the longer side, and then these are the two legs. And so if we go ahead and read these, however we want to label these, it really doesn't matter. So we basically got 4 squared minus 2 squared equals our other side squared. I'll just call that b. And so we've got 16 minus 4 equals b squared. So b is the square root of 12, which if we want to simplify that a little bit, we would have 2 times the square root of 3. So this side is 2 square roots of 3. Okay, now we're ready to identify those trig functions. So sine theta, remember we're going to use SOHCAHTOA to help us. So sine theta, so opposite over hypotenuse, that's SOHCAHTOA, just an easy way to remember it. So 2 over 4, which we can simplify to 1/2, cosine theta would equal adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent, so we're going to have root 3 over 2. So root 3 over 2, and all I did was simplify that fraction, right? And of course, tangent theta is going to be opposite over adjacent. So opposite over adjacent, that's going to be 1 over root 3. Or again, and I'm perfectly content with that answer, by the way, or if you multiply by root 3 over root 3, you would get root 3 over 3. That's the way textbooks would normally write it, but I'm perfectly content with either one, okay? Now, there's our big 3. Let's just do the reciprocals. So remember, cosecant. So no two cos go together. So sine and cosecant are just reciprocals of each other. So cosecant is going to be 2. Secant is going to be the reciprocal of cosine. So 2 over square root 3. And again, I'm perfectly content with that. Or if you multiply by root 3 over root 3, you would get 2 root 3 over 3. I'm fine with either one. And then cotangent theta, just the reciprocal of this guy, and that would be square root of 3. Okay, so there are our 6 trig functions, Pythagorean theorem, and then we use SOHCAHTOA to guide us.